You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. This might be the last one for the night because I'm getting tired. And I gotta wake up tomorrow. Aaron, please keep me anonymous. Alright, there we go. Right up front, so now I know I don't. Oh, by the way, the 7 hours you just spent reading that email, can you not tell anyone who I was, where I was, or any of the other details? Fuck! I really enjoy your videos and have read some of your books, which I feel are a breath of fresh air on a world that reeks like BS, and valuable information for anyone who is starting to think about going to college and ultimately entering the workforce, or as I like to call it, the shit show. At 35 years old, I feel, hey, 35, now you can start trying. People will finally start taking you seriously. Do you have that touch of gray? 35 years old, I feel like I'm at a crossroads in my life. I went to a good school and got a degree in mechanical engineering and I've always made good money. My issue is that I'm really unhappy working for small, struggling companies, which seem to be the only type of company that will hire me. The work is crappy. Look, stop it, work being crappy. All work is crappy. All of it. Well, the only work I would recommend not tolerating is when your bosses get into your personal life, like, oh, you got to show up for this event, you got to show up for that event, and start taking away from you and your family. Or they're genuine psychopaths. That's where I draw the line. All right, then you can tell them to fuck off. All right, but it just, dude, work is work. Doesn't matter. Again, I'll go through the story again, where I was senior credit analyst. You know, like, hey, a couple people under me, let's get this work, and we got it done, and all of a sudden we got it done so quickly and efficiently that they had me, not to mention a couple other people, doing filing and faxing and scanning. And I learned to not give a shit. You want to know why? Because it didn't matter. I was never going to get that time back anyway. I'm paid the same amount of money, and if the gray hairs can't fucking keep up with the young guns, well, fuck them. But it doesn't change the outcome. You do yourself no. All work sucks. All of it. If you're lucky, you get to find a job you love. Not saying you shouldn't apply for other jobs, but the grass is not greener on the other side. All jobs suck, except for mine. But this is a weird freak thing. I'm a weird freak thing, and that's how I made my money. The work is crappy, the hours aren't flexible, and the benefits are non-existent. Okay, if they're not compensated there, those are legitimate complaints. I understand there. The company I'm at now doesn't give a yearly cost of living increases. Oh my God, you mean you might have to like ask for raises or go work at another place and then come back? Like everybody else? Some of my friends work for large companies in the area and have great benefits, flexible work schedules, and bonuses. I'm every bit as knowledgeable and experienced as them. I have had them refer me and submit my resume internally, but to no avail. The only real difference is that many of them have master's degree. Well, that's a difference. In corporate cocky sucky suck land, where you could, doesn't matter. Look, you don't even need a bachelor. You don't need an associate's degree. The vast majority of jobs today, you don't need to go get an associate's degree. What most people's jobs today could be done with is what I don't know. It's a crazy idea, because, you know, I'm a freak. But this old freaky brain of mine came up with this concept of like a training program. Like, you could have an employer or corporate training program to train people for the jobs instead of sending them pointlessly to school for 4 to 8 years. Nah, it's crazy, I know. It's just an idea out there, but you know, my idea is, he'll be a pauper. I'll be like Tesla. People say, hey, did you know this guy called Clary, great philosopher, had an idea called a training program? We use it today in 2227. Anyway, yeah, that's the game. They want the piece of paper. That's it. You know, I don't know if it's worth getting a master's degree, but if, hey, all the guys who get girls go to the gym and work out and are handsome. But I'm a fat, ugly slob. I can't be going to the gym and being handsome now, could it? Well, yeah. But I'm with you if it's not worth going to get a master's degree. And yes, I think there's also an element that if you work at these small little piddly companies, the big Fortune 500 are not going to want to hire you. You know, I don't agree with that necessarily. I think working at the large corporations mean you do less work, like real work. It's mundane, it's bullshit. Small companies, you gotta, oh, we need you to do this, we need you to do that. You know, you're gonna get more experience. But that doesn't look that way. You may not want to work for a large corporation. Trust you me. My time at Wells Fargo was not fun, and it was not challenging, and I guarantee you could have pulled me out of the 5th grade, given me a training program, and I would have done just the exact same amount of shitty work that I always did for those shitty people. I currently reside in an area, I'm not going to say where, and don't really want to move as my wife has a really good job with great benefits and health insurance for our family. We'll be the stay-at-home dad. Let these gals work. If they want it, look. I not only want women to have equality, I want them to make the majority of the money, pay the majority of the taxes, do the majority of the commuting, and do the majority of the work. Let them go do it. You stay home, take care of the kids. Also, my grandparents left me their house, so we are set there. I recently lost my job due to my company losing work and downsizing. I am now working as a contractor for a small company. I'm really tired of all the bullshit in general. I'm sick of the stupid online applications, the asshole HR people and recruiters, and the retarded hiring managers, and don't know what they want, but know that I am not it. It's well, dude, you've been in the same area by that time. You're just going to have to move. That's another thing I learned. You're going to have to move. Move somewhere else. I know you can't. Your wife has this, so stop trying so hard. Be the contractor. Start an online company. Start doing contract work outside of the area you're in. You're on the internet. You're a free gun. You're a hired gun. Go slay some fucking bad guys. Go be a merc. It's exhausting to be in a new job every couple of years. Dude, I remember being in jobs every couple of months. Through no fault of my own, I'm considering pursuing a dual master's degree in mechanical engineering with an MBA. No, we don't do MBAs. No, here at Asshole Consulting, we do not do MBAs. MBAs are bullshit. MBAs are bullshit. Say it with me again. All jobs suck, and MBAs are bullshit. Now, if you got accepted to, say, Harvard or the U of Chicago, or Kellogg, fine, or Wharton, sure, okay, then get your MBA there. But then you're talking a whole new ball game. But if you're talking down piddly fuck you, where their advertisement is on a fucking bus because they're such a shitty university, or they got billboards up by the highway, no, you're not getting an MBA. Masters in, look, that's something you could consider. You got all this time, let your wife work a little bit. You take care of the kids, take care of the house, do the cleaning, make sure the house is all taken care of, and then go online or go to the local university, take classes, and get yourself a master's in mechanical engineering. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But I think unless you get out of that area you're in, because you've been flooding the market, I guarantee you, if you've been there years, you've been flooding the market, no one wants to hire you. In hopes of getting a better job, better company, or just throwing in the towel and trying another profession like teaching or maybe joining the Air Force. There you go. Okay, why not the military? That's a great idea. But, I mean, if you got to take care of the family, is Wifey Poo going to be pissed off you're flying over in Afghanistan and shooting people with flying robots? You got to talk to your wife about that one, but I think if you can do that. Teaching, you can do that. If you got your master's, you go teach at, like, crappy universities, but I would then try again to apply for the engine. I don't like teaching. Just forget teaching. I know it's easy, but if you don't like managerial, political, office politics bullshit, you're not going to like teaching. I know you say that engineers have an easier time finding jobs than other majors, and I would agree, but it is still difficult, and I'm just so fed up with all the bullshit. Also, I know you rip on teachers, but with a real degree and 15 years work experience, I feel I would actually bring something to the table. I would be a pay cut, but the trade for the job stability might be worth it. Look, the only reason I would recommend you go become a teacher is in the professorial category or capacity. Don't do K through 12. Just don't. Unless the school you get to work in is with good kids whose dads are still around, like nuclear family, squeaky cleanville. But even then, the political correctness, the politics. I've gone to squeaky clean schools. And you still got to deal with stupid dumbass kids and teachers and state regulated. No. If you go and teach STEM at the college level, that might be a little bit different. Calculus, because you're already inoculated against the social justice warrior retard group. You know, they're not going to be in calculus. They're not going to be in intro to engineering or metallurgy or chemistry. They're just not going to be there. So your students are going to be, you know, real students, the smarter ones, the ones who actually work. But with only a master's degree, your pay is not going to be that great because the education market is flooded. Just go watch that now. Even though those adjunct professors all had liberal arts degree, go look up the Guardian article on adjunct professors resorting to prostitution to make ends meet. That being said, I am in the perfect position to be a temp contractor. As I mentioned, my wife has a health insurance. We don't have a mortgage. Maybe I should just stop whining. Yeah, you do have it pretty good. You could just shut the fuck up and go. Do you like contracting? Can you be picky and choosy? Stop whining, take whatever temp jobs I can get when I can get them, and when I can't find work, just sit on my ass and collect unemployment. What are your thoughts? Please don't sugarcoat. All right. I think a mental adjustment is in order. You've tried, you've put in your time, and this is what ended up having me where I just said, fuck it, you know what? I've done my time. Fuck you, fuck banking, fuck all you assholes. And you people, yeah, go fuck yourself. And you go find those people and you go fuck them. And you find those people while they're fucking each other and you fuck them both at the same time. And then magically all of a sudden, oh, the world opened up and I found my calling and now I made money. It sounds like you kind of need to do that. I like the idea of the military, but you gotta go talk to wifey poo about that. Okay, don't just, hey, I'm off to Iraq, fuck you and the kids. Because if you have a family, you gotta be there. So then maybe that's the reserves or the National Guard. Good idea though, something to do. Alright, still contributing member to the family. But then this, yeah, if you like temp contracting and you have kids, dude, that's the perfect fucking position. Be the stay-at-home dad. Alright? Do a little bit of work here. Heck, go listen to DT over at blackbrigade.org. He's an engineer, he does part-time contract work, and his wife makes most of the money. But he put his time in as an engineer, and he's the stay-at-home dad. What does he do? Takes care of the house, cleans things up. You know, don't do this. Well, I did my contract work for this month. No, nothing better than keeping a clean house. Do the yard work, do the dishes, wash the toilets, make sure the house is in good order. If you got kids, make sure they're doing the thing that they got to do. If they're a little bit older, and yeah, you can go off to the military. All right, go off to the military. And then just do temporary contract work. Go online, do consulting, do something. I mean, keep sending out the resumes for jobs that look really good. But yeah, I would not be getting your MBA. I'd be really reluctant to go and get a master's degree. Maybe take a class or two online. Slowly work your way towards the master's degree. But nothing wrong with staying at home, being the house husband, cleaning up the house, making sure the house is in order. Cleaning out shit, getting rid of crap, decluttering, making sure your house is ship-shape. Start trying to do some kind of online gig. Make sure the kids are all right. You get to spend time with the kids. It's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Because, I mean, you know, after a while you got to call it quits. And you've done it for a long time. And if you want to keep repeating it and getting the same results, that's called insanity. So, yeah, take whatever temp jobs you can get. Charge an arm and a leg for them. I mean, you got 15 years experience. Now is the time to be like, yeah, it's really not worth my time. I'd rather go play with my daughters. Seriously, listen to the Black Brigade debrief. Blackbrigade.org. Listen to that guy. You know, he's an engineer. He works part-time and he spends time with his daughters. He loves it. And you know what? The day's going to come, his daughters will be gone, and he won't get to spend time with his daughters. But he got to spend more time with his daughters than most other working people did. So yeah, as long you guys got a house paid off, you could throttle back now, which is the pot calling the kettle black in my particular case. But you can throttle back. Keep trying. Don't like give up. That's what pussies do. Tend to the house. Tend to your kids. Look into the reserves. Look into the Air National Guard. Maybe a master's program. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with you not being... Watch the other video. The toughest question I had to answer. Sometimes it's not you. Sometimes it's society. The people in your town, they don't want to hire you, even though they want to hire this guy because he went to a Fortune 500. Well, fuck them. And trust you me, the grass isn't greener on the other side. Right? Everybody lies, especially in their 30s. Everyone's lying about how happy they are. There's nobody happy with their job. Nobody. And then if you are like this, man, what do you do? Well, I sleep till 9. I make breakfast and I kind of clean the house a little bit and listen to podcasts. Or I'm listening to Rush Limbaugh show, or I listen to NPR or something. Oh, and then I send out a resume for a job or two that I find very interesting. I got some contract work that comes in, but I can do it from the coffee shop. Dude, you have a situation here that's way better. It just needs you to look at it differently. And then you can supplement that with regular old contract work, part-time work, or a little stint in the reserves of the National Guard. But that's what I would do. But I would stop it with this trying to be superhero engineer. I tried to be superhero banker, and I was. Tell me another banker you know. Well, there were thousands of us, but no one listened to us. But again, it's the instance where society is wrong and the individual is right. And no matter how good you are, how right you are, society doesn't want to hear it. Society doesn't want to hear that most degrees are worthless. Society doesn't want to hear that retirement planning is bunk and mathematically not possible for the vast majority of people. Most people don't want to hear that you have to go to the gym and lift weights and diet in order to look like whoever is really good looking on TV now. The rest of society wants to be lied to. And you can lie to them and make a lot of money, but now you're in the world of marketing and politics or education. Or you could just say, you know what, fuck it. I got it pretty damn good through parents giving you a house, wife is killing it, awesome, cool, support her. Maybe I could just stay here, chill out, do what I can to contribute to the family, make some ends meet, do my part to carry myself. It's just it's so weird, but if you do have kids, I don't know why this sounds so foreign. Spend time with your children. I know, great. It's as crazy as my idea about a training program. All right, you guys got questions? The old captain has answers as long as you have money at assholeconsulting.com. We'll see you later. Toodles.